Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Fête de la Reine, Feast of the Queen, Marie-Louise Croix-David, 1816, Northern Haiti. King Henry sends out invitations to the world, and the world comes to Northern Haiti, the capital, Cap Henry, where they celebrate not only the Queen's birthday, but they celebrate and see and are in awe at the Black Kingdom at the height of her beauty, at the height of her power, at the height of the mobilization, which ushers in the golden era of Haiti. We will introduce to you the noble houses, the movers, the shakers, the men and the women that created this period of history. And it again is my pleasure. This is Dupree Marcel, so please welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just watched is the clip from the project that will be coming out very, very soon, Fête de la Reine, written by Baron de Vasty. That's the gentleman that you see on your screen. Who was he? He was Henry's best friend, and as well as family member to Alexander Dumas, the same Dumas that wrote The Three Musketeers and many of the other French books that we have come to love, Count de Monte Cristo. Around August of 1816, Haiti introduced the world to the kingdom. During the celebrations, the world also got to see Sanssouci Palace. Sanssouci Palace is often the only one that is remembered, but there were many, many other palaces. In fact, Sanssouci was one of the 9 mega palace structures that made up the urban palace structure that Henry was building. The Queen had several palaces as well. We get a lot of information from the Fête de la Reine, not only from Baron de Vasty, but as well as many of the European courts who sent representatives to cover and see, gossip, and wanted to know what exactly was going on with this Black Kingdom. And his kingdom put all of them to shame. Oftentimes, Sanssouci is referred as the Versailles of the Caribbean, but no, it's actually the Pots Dam of the Caribbean. The book that is before you was written by Govan Alexander Bailey, and it is, you can buy a copy of it on Amazon or a couple of the other sites and everything. The book is quite remarkable. I have a couple of copies, and I often refer to them, even especially when we were rebuilding the palace, the Sanssouci Palace, as well as the other complex centers. And it gives a lot of information of how the palace was constructed, how it actually looked during its heyday. And again, the palace in the Northern Kingdom was extremely, extremely wealthy. You have to understand that with half of the territory, King Henry was doing business with England at the tune of $15 to $18 million a year during the reign of his kingdom.